Hey, let's talk about lavender. This was once an essential oil that I avoided and feared, and now it is the by far most used of all of my hundreds of essential oils. So, what happened? Long story, but let's first focus on the message of the Plant Soul Lavender because I have been doing soul communications with hundreds of plant souls, stone souls, animal collective souls, celestial bodies, and chemical elements, as well as some highly advanced souls who help humanity evolve. And if this is your vibe, yeah, we should be friends. Um, so I received this message from the Plant Soul Lavender. It's 15 pages long and only about how lavender can support us and help us. And I'm going to read some extracts and tell you some specific things that are mentioned in the message. So the mantra is calm down. Inner contemplation makes you strong, bundles your energy, straightens you up again in time, and gives you linear strength, endurance, and tenacity. Lavender manifests strongly. Lavender relaxes and blesses. Inner freedom determines outer freedom. And if you want, you can really take a moment here. Get yourself your lavender oil if you have a good quality lavender oil. Take a few breaths. Apply it to your skin. And enjoy the blessing from the Plant Soul Lavender. While I continue to read some tidbits from the message, which you can, by the way, order so that you can always work with it whenever you want to. So, there is talk about grief and hopelessness and how lavender can support people with this, like with uplifting and soothing the mind. There is information about grounding, how lavender supports our grounding ability, and why that is absolutely key for also a million gazillion things. There's information on unwanted and negative energies, foreign energies, and occupying, manipulating energies which act under duress and have been commissioned. Yes, that exists, sadly, but yeah. And it's good to have helpers at hand that are easy to use to support yourself through these wild times we are living through. We are thriving through. Let's phrase this better. There is information on how the Plant Soul Lavender defines occupying energies and how that can even happen, which is always a bit interesting so that you can reverse work it to hopefully be able to avoid it or get rid of them. There is a specific oil blend that is, you find the instruction in this message, for a daily energetic full body cleansing for the highest good of all. Like, yeah, there's kind of a recipe how you can blend some specific essential oils and fatty oils together, and you can use that on your body. What happens is the mind becomes free, the mind relaxes and calms down, and this is a big step towards relaxing the entire human system besides this daily energetic full body cleansing. And if the plant soul says for the highest good of all, that means that you do not have to fear repercussions, because if something is being returned, which was not actually originally part of your system, and should not be in your system according to your highest good and according to divine order, then this, if it says the highest good of all, means that it's a one-way cleansing process, not we cleanse this out now, send it back, and then there will be a problem afterwards. There will be no problem. That's the really nice thing. I so appreciate working with plant souls and soul level, because they know far more than all of us, yeah, about energy work and soul work, and how to actually solve things in a way so that there's peace and there is divine order. Yeah, there's information on this phase or state of relaxation, how that is necessary for so many things. And there is a combination with a different essential oil that is also mentioned, which is extremely good as the end of a treatment or anointment or application. So if you do energy work, in this message of the Plant Soul Lavender, you will find instruction on which oil to combine with lavender as the perfect ending of your session with your client or for yourself. It does not replace the resting phase, but it's like extremely good at the end of some energetic treatment or anointment or application that you offer. An interesting side fact, because it's like a long list on the different levels of the human system and how lavender affects all of these levels. And when it comes to the body chapter, physical being, cell, memory, chakras, surprisingly, when the chakras come into contact with the information of lavender, they do not react with calming and slowing down, but with harmonization and partial activation or updating. So yeah, the oh so calming lavender is not really calming our chakras, because they can now do better what they're supposed to do, which makes us calm because they do what they're supposed to do. What a cool explanation. Would you have known that? I bet you wouldn't. I didn't. It's really cool to learn from plant souls through soul communication. What else? Souls do not understand the meaning of the word stress. There is a lot of information about stress and how evolution is often no longer possible in the fast lane of so-called success, and what that can have as consequence, which is not necessarily a fun thing, but it's good to know. There's information on how the soul actually struggles when we are stressed, and how it can actually not serve us very well. And there's really good information on that. Many people have still not understood, despite the thousands of books that have already been published on the subject, that it is the inner wealth and the cooperation with the soul that counts, and that the outer wealth is not worth buying with stress, illness, and self-neglect, as well as neglect of others and important areas of life. There is an information on what happens when you apply the oil on different specific parts of your body or reflex zones. And there is like this anointment thing, self-anointment instruction that is very beneficial for the emotional body and the pain body. There is information, oh my goodness, on what it actually means if you have like the bestest quality of essential oil, lavender essential oil. That's of course the one quality that I use because the plant souls can work best through the greatest purity and highest density of active ingredients and active compounds. So this is the quality that I work with, and if you're interested in that, there is a link in my bio or somewhere around this video. You can get yourself this quality of essential oil. It is a game changer. You can't compare this to $3 lavender essential oil that you can find in the supermarket. It's like day and night, that difference. So anyway, there is information on if you have this good quality of essential oil and you have a skin reaction, what that actually means. And that is, it is usually directly related to the pain body and to the emotional body. And many people just search for the physical level reason or problem. But the skin is part of our system and it serves us. It has several purposes. It also has energetic purposes. So there is information on that in this message. Like, this thing is a gold mine. It's a treasure. This message is really valuable. And there is even an instruction on an oil blend that you can make if you have a skin reaction on lavender oil in this quality. Because, as said before, it is usually directly related to the pain body and to the emotional body, and the skin is just the area where the symptom is shown. But there is an underlying cause, and that can be worked on energetically, emotionally, on all levels of your system with this specific blend that is mentioned here. Like, you have so many instructions on what you can best combine it with for different specific things. It's very cool. Okay, there is information also that the emotional field expresses itself very strongly through the body, and what happens when you suppress your emotional expression, and yeah, what to do instead. There is information on an aura spray. When working on the body, it is advisable to also include the aura, for example, through an aura spray or the information field of the Plant Soul Lavender. There is another self-anointment option if you urgently need relaxation. There's so much you can do. Also, previously unknown applications that we are now allowed to experience and learn about. If you want to help people who are very scattered and chaotic to build healthier, more sustainable structures which suit them, and those people learn to use them systemically. There is information how you can use lavender specifically just for this. Also, what people can do who are sinking into chaos from sheer stress. Yep, there is information in here. There's information on how to use lavender on the scalp. But not only that, no. It also contains information on how the different fatty oils can and should be combined with lavender oil. So that it actually is the best thing for your scalp, because all the different fatty oils, some are like more suitable if you have a dry scalp, some are more suitable when you have a more fatty scalp, or how do you say that? you know, when you have to wash your hair often. Sorry, I'm not a native speaker. Yeah. And there is a lavender application, a completely different technique that is available in a script, okay, that you can use for yourself and also to support other people who often suffer from stress and pressure and are afraid of failure. And this can be bought as script through the online shop. Yep, so many things to know about lavender. There's even more information, but I'm not going to read more because this is a long video already. Anyway, I thank you for watching, for listening. And if you want this message, please go ahead and order it through the schoolofeasyliving.com/shop, online shop, or via email. So that you can work with it in depth and have all the instructions that I just mentioned. I wish you good processes, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.